Ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up.
Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Nuggets, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Timberwolves. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
It's round 2 of the playoffs. Thanks for joining us. A matchup between two Western Conference powers here in Game 2. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. A look at the starting group here for Denver. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Kobe Bryant is out there with Anthony. And it's Kidd in at point guard. And for the Timberwolves, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Right wing. Here's Iverson. Back to Edwards. Shoots over Bryant. Edwards, no good. On the wing, Anthony. Check by Hill. With the right block. And Aldridge with the block.
He's not an easy guy to get a shot up and over. Aldridge has those long arms, and his timing's good, too.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Boy, you got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on this block.
Minnesota on D.
There's the versatility of Aldridge, disrupting the shot, showing how valuable he can be at the defensive end.
Back to Hill. Aldridge with a screen on Bryant. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
And here's Denver. Here's Kidd. Bryant outside. Power it home.
Oh, wow.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Bryant able to elevate and levitate once he takes flight. Just enjoy the show, folks.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch, and he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive, but when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him especially tough cover. Right?
And Allie, thanks. Pure from three-point range.
Kobe has such confidence. Feels like this guy can score whenever he wants to.
Aldridge outside. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside, Hill. Poke loose. Stolen by Bryant. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Kidd, the pass to Weber. Bryant outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kidd. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Iverson. No good on the shot. Excellent D there from Bryant. Anthony, the pass to Kidd. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Weber. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards with it, and Anthony picks him up defensively. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Iverson. Sinks the tray.
I don't think he's a point guard or a shooting guard. Iverson is a scoring guard. That's what he does. He can hurt you in a lot of different ways.
Now here's Towns. Here's Kidd. Towns on a screen. Pulls up. Kidd with the bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. You take a look at Bryant, the 4th best scorer in the NBA. Man, can he pour it in.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
Here's Chamberlain. Aldridge passes to Chamberlain. Here's Iverson. The floater. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And that's tough. But sometimes it seems Iverson prefers knocking down the contested jump shots just to toy with the defense on occasion.
Here's Weber. No points so far. Anthony misses. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Iverson passes to Edwards. Aldridge with a screen on Bryant. Fires high post. Aldridge misses.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Here's Bryant. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Chamberlain's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Iverson. 5 points in the game. Edwards looking it over. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Rebounded by Denver. Now Anthony. Pass to Kidd. Anthony outside. Towns passes to Anthony. Here's Weber. Fires in the triple.
Nothing like watching Weber go right up with it. Like how he doesn't waste any time. No wasted motion, no wasted effort.
Here's Chamberlain, covered by Towns. Outside, Hill, the 3. And Bryant pulls it down.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Weber, no good.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Got it.
Inside, Hill can be a problem finding a way to get around the defense and score the ball.
Anthony outside. Bryant outside. Puts up a 3. And again, Denver with a 3. Timberwolves trail by 4. And Chris Finch has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Timberwolves making a change here. Richardson's checked in. Sabonis, he's checked in for Denver. Richardson with it. Here's Iverson. Oh, and Bryant with the block.
Great defense that time by Kobe. Elite at that end of the floor, too.
Anthony, the pass to Kidd. Towns outside. No good from outside.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Left side, Richardson. Aldridge outside. Pass to Chamberlain. Outside Richardson. Pocket 4. And here's Aldridge. Towns with a rebound. The Nuggets lead by 4. Here's Kidd. Towns outside. To the middle. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Bryant.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Back to Aldridge. Pass to Iverson. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain, and he banks in the layup.
Yep, on the interior, Wilt's enormous size. Just too much to overcome, and certainly something that can't be taught.
Now here's Sabonis. Still no points. Oh, they get a hand on it. Fast break, Minnesota. Shot's good by Iverson. And now just a 2-point Nugget lead.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Kidd, the pass to Anthony. Overhill. Anthony with a bucket.
Kidd takes such great pride in making his teammates better. He loves setting them up.
Outside, Hill. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Anthony.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
First one falls.
You know, Grant Hill is a total class act and a special player, too. A hard worker, shows up for his team every game, and really tries to make everybody on the floor better.
Scott's checked in for Anthony. Both good from the line that time.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
On the wing, Bryant. Shoots over Hill. And no good, trying to use the glass. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Outside Richardson. Here's Iverson. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
It's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. Much more intense, more in your face. High energy plays like that one are winning plays.
Five to shoot. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For Denver, they've gone 7 of 16 so far. Towns passes to Scott. Now here's Bryant, guarded by Richardson. Sabonis with a screen on Richardson. Oh, nice shot by Bryant. Bryant's got 10 points.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Here's Iverson. He has 7.
Baiting defenders into fouls. AI so good at drawing fouls and getting to the strike.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he makes a first.
You know, one of the things you just love about Iverson is the heart he plays with. Every minute he's out there, there's no denying that he's giving it his all.
So he gets them both. Denver in the lead. Towns outside. Here's Scott. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And here's Bryant outside. Iverson with a rebound.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Here's the pick. Pass to Lucas. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Hill for 3. And it's Denver with a rebound. Here's Kidd. Sabonis looking over the floor. Towns outside. Here's Scott. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Hill. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Lucas. Back to Hill. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Scott. Shoots a fadeaway. That one off the back iron and out. And he lobs it up to the rim. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nuggets.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
A minute 31 left in the first quarter. Pass to Sabonis. And here's Bryant outside. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Kobe Bryant, so hard to slow down. What a gifted offensive player.
And there's a pick. Hill against Bryant. Goes up from the top of the key. Hill can't connect.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
To the middle. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
Pass to Chamberlain. Hill against Bryant. Here's Chamberlain. And he elevates for the dunk. Domantas Sabonis on the wrong end of that one.
I didn't know if they could match that last slam, but it only took them a couple of moments.
Hey, not the best interior defense on those last few trips, but who cares? That was awesome.
I don't think the fans have a problem with it one bit. This is some crowd-pleasing action we've got going right now. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Minnesota shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Bryant. 4-3. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Outside Richardson. Here's Chamberlain. He's guarded by Sabonis. Fader on the way. And the shot goes in. Chamberlain's got 6 points.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Denver. They lead by 3. And we'll return shortly. And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Denver leading by 3. They've got Prince, and it's Lucas in at the 4-man position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Crafty down low. Melo knows how to draw fouls.
Denver shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Anthony.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
And he makes both free throws. Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Lucas. Still without a bucket. Outside Richardson to the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Chamberlain. Shoots over Sabonis. Chamberlain gets the bucket.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
On the wing, Anthony. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Spins. Richardson, the pass to Ellis. Back to Richardson. Here's Chamberlain. He's guarded by Sabonis. Chamberlain, no good. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a three-point game. And Anthony slams it in.
Inside, Anthony runs into some contact, but he stays strong and focused and finds a way to work through it.
They set the pick. Richardson goes in. And out of bounds. Denver will have it.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Anthony Edwards just checked in for Minnesota. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. For three, Anthony. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Richardson, the pass to Edwards. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Now here's Richardson. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. 18 feet out. Weber pulls it in. The Nuggets lead by 8. Pass to Scott. Here's Weber. Now here's Anthony. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Anthony's got 9 points in the quarter.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Here's Richardson. Pass to Edwards. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Here's Chamberlain. A shot to stop the run. And that's 2 points on the layup. Chamberlain's got 10 points.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Picked by Sabonis. Anthony, the pass to Scott. Here's the teardrop, and that one good. Scott's got his first points of the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Richardson. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Chamberlain. Buries it down low. Chamberlain's got 6 in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Westfall. Still no points. And here's Richardson. Pass to Ellis. Here's Chamberlain. He's guarded by Sabonis. Chamberlain gets the bucket. He's got 14.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Weber, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Richardson. Here's Chamberlain. He's guarded by Sabonis. From 7 feet. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Scott. Anthony, left side. Here's Westfall. Drills it from deep. Westfall's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Nice find that time from Carmelo. We know he's a scorer, but that time did a good job finding the open teammate.
Chamberlain passes to Edwards. Deflected.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Three-pointer, Anthony. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Outside Edwards. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
A superstar-level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
Here's Kidd. On the wing, Bryant. The 3. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 9 rebounds now. Edwards, a pass to Iverson. Back to Edwards. Pass to Iverson. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Iverson's got 11 points.
And, you know, for being a smaller guard, Iverson is a master at finishing inside. Just remarkable.
To the inside. Anthony misses. Timberwolves trail by 7. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Bryant. Here's Weber. Three-pointer, Anthony hits the trifecta. Anthony's got 21 points in the game.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Iverson passes to Chamberlain. Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Weber. Shots blocked. Anthony against Hill. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Boy, Hill is a tremendous penetrator and loves going right through the defense and scoring on the drive.
Kidd, the pass to Weber. For 3, Anthony. Minnesota with a rebound. Chamberlain's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. It's Edwards on the wing. Inside. They swipe it. Knocks it loose. Here's Kidd. Here's Iverson. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
And the mid-range game of Iverson is quite steady. Has a rapid-fire release, and even at his size, it's hard to get to his shot.
Pass to Kidd. Picked by Sabonis. Here's Weber. And here's Bryant outside. It's hauled in by Lucas.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Outside, Hill. Out left to the wing. Here's Chamberlain. Rebounded by Denver. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Kidd, the pass to Anthony. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Both teams deciding to change it up. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Iverson. 13 points in the game. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. This is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. First one falls for him. So both teams making some changes here. Both shots good from the stripe.
They are perfect from the line in this quarter and need to stay aggressively in attack mode if they want to gain control of this game.
Pass to Anthony. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Now Hill. He's got 6. Edwards, a pass to Aldridge. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Kidd. Stop the drought. Minnesota with a rebound. Hill's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Well, you got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on this block.
.151 left in the second. Pass to Iverson. 3-pointer. Gets the 3-ball to go. Iverson's got 18.
You know, Iverson just out there doing what he does best, scoring the rock. And the defense hasn't had much of an answer, pun intended.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
All right, let's move from the top of the court. Come on, get back for your Timberwolves.
1:43 left in the first half of this one. Bryant outside to snap the cold streak. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Boy, what a great athlete Kobe Bryant is. Man, watching him take flight and jam it down doesn't get much better than that.
Now here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. Aldridge outside. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And the amazing moves, folks. Skillfully handling that rock and creating some space for himself.
The 15-footer. Weber pulls it in. Denver leading by 3. Aldridge with it. Now guarded by Bryant. In transition. Chamberlain gets the bucket. Chamberlain's got 16 points.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
For 3, Anthony. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Minnesota with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Edwards. The 3 is up. Edwards on target.
Boy, are they shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. My, throwing some gas on the fire for sure.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. From deep. Connects from downtown. Anthony's got 24.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
A big-time effort for Carmelo Anthony, providing a lot of energy for the Nuggets. Clicking from deep. 4 threes made in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this.
And as we welcome you to halftime, without question, Game 2 has been a battle for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I like how they've been eating the glass. Figuratively, no one should eat glass.
Just barbecued chicken.
It's the centerpiece of healthy, balanced diet, Ernie.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. They were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game. And it was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. Boy, you got to like what Carmelo Anthony has done in this game.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Denver in the lead. On the court for Denver, they've got Kobe Bryant. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Carmelo Anthony. And it's Kidd in at the 1. Fast break, Minnesota. For 3. No good that time. Kidd's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Iverson. 5 on the clock. Here's Chamberlain, covered by Towns. And some solid defense from Towns. Denver is shooting the rock well at 46%. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Boy, Iverson's so stubborn and competitive offensively, forcing that shot through even while taking the foul.
He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all.
One shot.
One shot.
And that one misses. The Nuggets trail. And here's Bryant outside. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Over the course of the game, they're trying to get Kobe shots from everywhere on the court.
Aldridge outside. Pass to Iverson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Iverson's got 23 points. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Anthony with a bucket.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Pass to Iverson. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
You know, I think the undervalued part of AI's game is his athleticism. I know he's not that big, but he's an amazing athlete. This guy was an all-state football player in high school, and he plays with some of that football mentality, too.
Towns with the ball. Now Aldridge defending. Towns, that's good. Towns has got his first 2 points.
You know, defensively, there's not a lot you can do in that situation. I mean, Towns is just so big and strong and long. Really hard to stop him in the paint.
They set a pick. Puts it up from the high post. The kick out to Edwards. And the 3 off target.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Back to Anthony. Pass to Weber. Here's Towns. Anthony outside. Tucked away. And stolen by Aldridge. Right side Hill. Edwards against Bryant. Here's Iverson. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Iverson's got 9 points now in the second half. Denver has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Anthony against Hill. Anthony outside. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Hill. Hill's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Iverson. 3-pointer off the mark. For Denver, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Anthony outside. Towns for 3. It's deflected.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Down low. Here's Weber. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. Here's Iverson. 27 points for him. For the lead. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. Shoot 2.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Hits both from the stripe. So it's Denver now. And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Timberwolves, you can't do it. Timberwolves, you can't do it. Give them a hand, fans. You're a pop.
High post Towns. Blocked! And that'll be Denver's ball as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets able to keep possession here. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Here's Kidd. Shot clock at 6. Back to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Bryant. Bryant against Edwards. Pass to Iverson. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
With that reach, Towns is going to get his fair share of block shots. There's no doubt about that.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
The Nuggets have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Kidd, the pass to Towns. No good on the 3.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to Iverson. Floats one up. Denver grabs the miss. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. Here's Kidd. Now Anthony. Check by Hill. Anthony, the pass to Towns. No good with the triple.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
You want to see what the difference is? Look at their points off turnovers. They've punished mistakes all game long.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. Nuggets trail by 4. Towns outside. Pass to Kidd. And he's going for the lob. And then Bryant with the dunk.
One of the league's high flyers, Kobe, with a catch and flush.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Aldridge with a screen on Bryant. Here's Iverson. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Bryant. Beyond the arc. Chamberlain pulls it in. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Iverson passes to Hill. The 3. Sinks it from distance. Hill's got 6 points in the quarter.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Now on the court is your back-to-back high squad. He's on another game. He's on the court is your high squad. Hey fans, who wants to be teacher? Make some noise.
Here's Sabonis. He's scoreless. Pass to Kidd. Now Towns. The 3 is up. And it's Richardson with the rebound.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Here's Iverson. And stolen by Anthony. Three-pointer. Hits a three-pointer. Anthony's got 6 here in the quarter.
Good to see Anthony knocking down that 3. When he does this, the offense becomes even more potent.
Aldridge outside. Pass to Iverson. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Outside, Hill. Aldridge passes to Hill. Off target with the 3. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets for the lead. Can't get it to drop. Minnesota in the lead. Richardson up top. Aldridge passes to Richardson. Here's Iverson from downtown. He drops it from range. Iverson's got 14 points here in the second half.
One of the slickest passers in the league. Richardson has no problems getting it to the open man.
Here's Anthony. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Iverson. 32 points in the game for him. Yep, that one goes. Aldridge has gotten his second bucket.
You know, with all his post moves, Aldridge usually is able to trick the defense, but even when he doesn't, he'll still manage to finish through contact.
Here's Bryant. And he makes it on the layup.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Richardson, the pass to Aldridge. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant. Both teams will make substitutions. And Minnesota with possession here. They lead by 4. Here's Iverson. Pass to Chamberlain. Shoots over Sabonis. Chamberlain gets the bucket. Chamberlain's got 20 points.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He wants to review the game plan.
Come on, get out for your Timberwolves.
And Denver has possession. They trail by 6. Here's Kidd to the wing, right side. Sabonis, right side. Pass to Scott. Shot clock at 5. The Nuggets need to get one up. Jamison. And it's Denver with another. There's 1:59 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Iverson. He's got 32 points.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Now here's Here's Anthony. Not a lot of room. Here's Scott. Off the mark there with a three. Minnesota leading by 4. Outside Richardson. Pass to Lucas. There's a screen. Here's Iverson. Here's Chamberlain. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Peterson's checked in.
What's up?
And the free throw, no good.
Hey, we all know this. It's no secret. I mean, one of the areas of Wilt's game that's below average is free throw shooting.
1:03 left in the third. To the left side wing. Outside Richardson. Pass to Lucas. Lets the three fly. Ellis, good. Ellis has got his first 3 points of the game.
The quick trigger of Ellis. That's why it's imperative that you stay tight on him.
Three-pointer Anthony sends it home from three-point land.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Richardson with it. 29 seconds left in the third. Here's Chamberlain. And it's Denver with a rebound. Anthony outside. Pass to Scott. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And Sabonis slams it in.
And you know what? At 6'10", dunking is low stress for Sabonis. Solid at getting himself inside for these throwdowns.
Outside Richardson. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's Minnesota. They lead by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And let's listen to head coach Michael Malone review the game plan with his guys.
Stops and run. Stops and run. Sense of urgency, man. Come on. We got to get this win.
Oh, trying to stoke the fire under his team. Michael Malone asking his guys to seize the moment.
And this is a time when the leaders on the court need to step up and take control, make things happen out there.
Hey there, everyone. Happy Cinco de Mayo to all of you as we get you back to some NBA action. We've got Anthony Edwards, and it's Lucas in at the 4. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Outside Richardson. Hill against Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. Shot's good by Hill. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Things started to click for him in the second half. You can tell the focus and the intent is all there.
Pass to Sabonis. Bryant with it. And then Bryant with the dunk.
This just proves how tough Kobe is. Rushing off the defense inside, a no-brainer.
Bryant against Hill. Now Edwards. Outside Richardson. Here's Lambeer. He's guarded by Sabonis. Hill for 3. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
Pass to Weber. Looking to get it going. Got a piece of it.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Hill, the pass to Lucas. Outside Edwards. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Denver.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Weber, no good.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Pass to Edwards. Edwards, so good inside.
Edwards flexing on him now. Bully ball inside.
Nuggets trail by 9. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Bryant. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Bryant's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Hill against Bryant. Knocked loose. Fades back. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Edwards. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Tough guy to stop when he gets it rolling. Edwards always trying to gain momentum.
Now here's Bryant. Aldridge is checked in for the Timberwolves. And Denver with a change here too. Towns, he's checked in for Sabonis. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. 6 to shoot. Bryant outside. Over Hill. Bryant, no good.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Edwards, no good.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Pass to Towns. Here's Scott. Towns on a screen. To the left wing. And stolen by Edwards. Hill the pass to Lucas. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
There's not much that Hill does not do well. He does a bunch of good things, including spotting the open man and getting the ball to him right away.
To the right side. Pass to Westfall. Towns a screen on Edwards. Bryant with it. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Hill. Bryant, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now Edwards. Oh! Edwards packs it home.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Here's Scott, and here's Bryant outside. And again, it's Denver missing. Outside Richardson. Over to the wing. And there's the screen. Hill drives in.
Nasty right there.
Down it
Oh,
goes.
my goodness, that was quick.
What a nasty finish.
How about the vertical of Hill? Outstanding. Rising up and ramming it home. Yes, sir.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Nuggets trail by 15. Over to the left wing. Here's Westfall, guarded by Edwards. Looking to end the run. On the take. And that one's good.
And Westfall punishes the defenses in a variety of ways, including on the drive.
Outside Edwards. Outside Hill. Pass to Edwards. From deep three-point land. Rebound by Westfall.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Bryant outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, that's just a heads-up play. Kobe doing a really good job drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
Throw good. Bryant.
So much to like about Bryant's game, but the X factor in my mind is his unmatched competitiveness and work rate. This guy has an inexhaustible appetite for work.
And both free throws good for Bryant. Minnesota leading by 11. Aldridge outside. There's a screen. Pass to Ellis. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Anthony's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lets it fly. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. The 3 ball. Kobe grabs the miss. Bryant's got 4 rebounds now. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Back to Aldridge. Pass to Iverson. Here's Chamberlain, covered by Towns. Chamberlain, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Scott. Gets some space and parries the jumper. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Edwards is checked in for Ellis. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
And Allie, thank you for that. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. 9-point game. Here's Iverson. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Bryant, plenty of space. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Bryant's got 38 points.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Hill, the pass to Chamberlain. Here's Iverson. Pass to Chamberlain. Now here's Edwards. Over Bryant. No good. Unable to win this run. Nuggets trail by 7. Here's Kidd. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
This is huge for Kidd's confidence. When he's dialed in from deep, this offense is especially dangerous.
Aldridge outside. Outside, Hill, right wing. The ball's knocked loose. On the wing, Anthony. Check by Hill. And it's powered home by Towns.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
Here's Chamberlain. Yes! And the foul! It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
And just an important basket. I mean, especially with their lead dwindling.
Yeah, I agree with you. Good possession there. They had to stem the tide of this comeback a little bit, and I think they did with that play there.
The Nuggets on offense. They're on a 13-3 run. Bryant, pass to Anthony. Misses the three.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Shot from the low block. And there's a play by Hill inside. And it's a 7-point Minnesota lead.
You know, Hill can turn it on so quickly. Once he buries a couple of quick shots, then that basket starts to expand.
Weber passes to Kidd for three. Anthony. He buries it from three. Anthony's got 37.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Kidd. Anthony, the pass to Kidd. Shoots. The second effort. Here's Anthony. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Carmelo Anthony's skills right on display there. Taking that shot right into the defense and knocking it down in spite of contact.
First free throw is good. And that narrows the lead down to just 3. And Anthony drops them both.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
To the inside. Here's Chamberlain over Towns. Chamberlain, no good. The Nuggets on offense. They're on an 18-5 run. Bryant, the pass to Anthony. Inside. Here's Towns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job. Earns himself a trip to the line.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Katz is generally among the best in the league.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Needed those and got it. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Tipped. Here's Weber. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And this is where Weber really eats. Excellent job drawing the foul inside.
first, and that gives him a lead.
And, you know, Webber's versatility really stands out. I mean, he's a big man that can pass, rebound, and score in a lot of ways.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a two-point ball game.
Incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
Pass to Chamberlain. Over Towns. Chamberlain, no good. Denver's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
This is what happens when you allow Carmelo Anthony to heat up.
Minnesota has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Here's Iverson. Here's Chamberlain. The kick out to Edwards. And no good. The dry spell continues. Weber passes to Bryant. Towns, left side. Pass to Weber. Here's Kidd. First one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
You got this. You got this.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he's able to hit the second one, and that brings him within 5. 24 seconds left in the fourth. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Here's Minnesota.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Here's Kidd. So it's Denver with the W. It might have been just game 2 of the series, but this one felt like a must-win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the playoffs, and they really brought the energy.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensively. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We could see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Carmelo Anthony.